Alright guys, what is good? Today is Monday. Yes, today is Monday. Market's about to open in 15 seconds. And if you look at the bottom right, it is 6:59 p.m. What am I doing? What am I doing, you guys might be asking. Can't let Cecil keep mentoring me, bro. But you guys might be wondering, it's just turned 7 p.m. And that's because London now opens at 7 p.m. because shit's changed. London, today moved like a different hour or whatever, and it's now moved an hour back or forward. So now, yeah. Today we're looking for shorts. Now, hourly didn't close the best. That's okay, but first of all, just to off hindsight and just kind of the overall direction I think we want to go in, is it's looking like a high time frame kind of fill in this gap. We haven't disrespected it, but the main point is we have nicer key levels to the downside. I reckon, these are data highs, so again, I don't know about data highs, but they're probably really strong. And yeah, but this is way too far right now for the markets. I don't reckon I could take a trade up. I might be able to. If I was going to look for longs, it would be for these two levels here, Asian session high. But we have the nicer draw on liquidity, which is this low, right? Not really on the hourly, but on the lower time frame, there's a lot more liquidity here, a bit of low resistance liquidity, I'm pretty sure. But I reckon we kind of have the nicer draw on shorts, 4 shorts, but it was Asian manipulation, so we should and plus reversal, so we should see continuation. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. We want to probably see a form of manipulation. We're probably going to be looking for that on the lower time frame, like the 3 minute, something like that. And yeah, so let's see what happens. Market just opened. We're 2 minutes into market open, and first of all, we're expecting this high time frame gap, 15-minute gap, 5-minute gap as well. So that's a good thing. We're bearish on, I'm pretty sure, nearly every single time frame. We just broke structure back to the downside on the 30-minute, and hourly is bearish with closing 1 wick here. But since it is continuation, we could catch longs. Because it's a continuation, we might want to manipulate up to these highs before we rally down or something like that, which can happen, and we're going to be adaptable. We can definitely take shorts to that. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. But our buys for today is bearish. We're going to be looking for shorts. What are we looking for? Well, we've got a reaction out of this gap, so we could, come back into it, but we could wait for manipulation right here to this high right here, or even this high. We'll probably take out both if we take out one. We could probably even see a form of manipulation up here before we take out Asian session low. We'd also probably want to see disrespect on this gap, but mainly, I don't know, just break of structure to the downside. We haven't gotten that yet, so this candle closure could be a break of structure to the downside, but it looks like we're filling in this gap. It's actually double gap or BPR. I don't even know what that means, but that's what it's called. And yeah, we just got to be patient, stick to our plan, see what happens, and lock in. It's about to be 5 minutes into market open. Bro, I feel so bad. I just kicked Cecil out. Bro, I can't, bro. He's sleeping and then he wakes up when trading. I know he's prepared to mentor me, but I'm feel bad. What am I doing? What am I doing to him? Poor mentor. He just wants to mentor me. But I banished him, and now he's just living in the streets, just alone in the house. I'm kidding, my mom's got him. But dude, it's kind of annoying. Do you guys mind Cecil just being a rebel, bro? Fucking barking at me? You guys probably don't care that much, The guy's got some game, but sometimes the game he spits is just not, optimal. The lines are not optimal. Oh, guys, I know you see this person that's here, my mentor, trying to mentor me. Don't just let me just, this is like an event happening. We got some manipulation pretty early into market open. This is very nice, filling a gap. I mean, we might still close very bullish, which is okay. We can switch our bison, but just calm down, Cecil, calm down. All right, I just need to, find an entry, tell me what to do, but just very subtle, and I can do that. I can work with you. But you just gotta be quiet, Even the guys agree with me, like, just good boy, good Cecil. You want to be quiet. You want to watch me trade. I'm gonna train you so that you bark when I win a trade. Imagine that. Imagine I taught Cecil how to, like, when he sees my charts. Is that even possible? Is that even... I'm trying to speak very quietly because look at him. He's just waiting to start screaming at me, telling me what to do. Oh, no, Cecil. Cecil, I can't be doing that. No, I can't be doing that. One more time and I'll punch you. I'll punch you. You know how I punch you. Oh, he's fat as shit right now. Because he, like, ate a lot of food. And I'm not even kidding. He literally looks like he gained 5 kilos in one sitting of eating. Do you know how crazy that is? Wait, that's crazy, bro. Like, I can't even look at you without seeing how fat you are. Oh my goodness. Fucking fatty. Alright, let's wait. Let's wait together. Alright, guys. Tables may have turned potentially. We didn't get a break of structure. I'm kind of seeing what's happening. Mentor, not be mentoring. Does it come? Oh, he's always trying to jump down. Oh, this guy's crazy sometimes. But yeah, we did fill in this gap and we've gotten a reaction from it. And 15-minute close. Oh yeah, break of structure in the 15-minute. 30-minute. Fill in this gap. So, I mean, it's not very clear on where price is kind of wanting to go right now. Send him to the banner. I sent him to the street. No, but it's not very clear where price is going, but it also kind of is. And I reckon we're gonna see how this 5-minute closes. But I think I'm gonna switch my bias into longs. Reasoning is, I mean, doesn't look like we're taking our Asian session low, and we do have relatively equal highs here that are also hourly highs. So that's like something to, I don't know, keep note of. Like, these are hourly highs, so this might be the draw we're kind of heading towards. Hourly is kind of pointing towards that, I mean, as we can see. But it's also kind of choppy, like, you can't really tell, like, we've gone up and down. But, yeah, so we're just going to be patient here. And I want to see a 5-minute break, which would be a close right here. And then a 1-minute continuation. We'd look for the 1-minute continuation because we don't want to enter too late. But we haven't switched up ice yet, so that's still something. We're still shorts, but because that's what, like, it's, kind of telling us still. But it's not looking like we're getting too much of a reaction from taking out this high here and manipulating from this. We're in a 30-minute, 15-minute gap, so, and we're just filled in this 15-minute gap a little bit more, but we have broke structure. So we just gotta be patient again. This might be one of those days where it takes a little bit longer to enter into the market. It's 30 minutes into the market open. So what I'm going to be looking for is, break of structure, and then once we get that break, retrace, reaction up, or we still continue this down thing. We do whatever, we've kind of just gone like that, and then, close, and then, I mean, I don't know, it's not looking like we're going for shorts. It's not looking like it too much. It looks like we're wanting to go up, and we need to catch an entry soon if we want to enter into the market, because 10 pip move. We might not even get an entry, which would be a bit annoying. Fuck, mate. We're just going. Come on! Jokes, guys. Oh, okay. No. Filling this 1 minute gap. Reaction. We could enter on that. I don't know. We probably could have. Alright, well, it might be wraps, guys, today. I'm not gonna lie. It's not looking like we're just gonna, retrace. It looks like we're just gonna shoot through. And I guess my 1 minute entry could have been on this close, which would have caught me 10 pips, but I don't know. Just be patient. The markets don't just do that, yeah? This happened before. I don't know if you guys remember the video, but it was literally exactly like this kind of thing where we had long wicks and I was waiting for a break of structure, which we never got because that's part of my plan. What could we done differently here, which is what I'm going to figure out. Because it looks like this is kind of the price action that messed me up. What could I have done differently? I mean, I could have played it on the lower time frames, but usually you play it on the lower time, or how I do is once we get that break of structure. It's wraps. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap it up. We'll give it a bit longer. Jits, it's wraps today. We didn't take a trade, which is a bit annoying. I'm a bit annoyed at that. Yeah, I guess I was kind of wrong. I don't know. While I was saying this is the stronger draw, it makes sense why these are way stronger draws. The hourly highs were closer to them. And I was kind of saying it because of this low here. But it makes sense. And, what could have I done differently here? Well, I did end up switching my bias around here. The thing that I was waiting for was a, 5 minute break, but we didn't get that. Price action on the 5 minute wasn't closing well. So, I mean, first of all, I reckon, we saw this 15 minute break of structure here, which I'll mark out. We'll see where that was in the 5 minute. But this 15 minute break, which was at 7:15, should have been enough to, cool up wraps and switch our bias. Same with this 15 minute closure. It was a higher time frame break of structure. We should have taken that into account. It doesn't just have to be the 5 minute. And we disrespected this gap as well. And then what did we do after that? We got to fill in this gap. So what I could have waited for was for this close, this reaction on this gap, which is also a 5 minute continuation from the 15 minute break of structure. And I could have gotten entries, I reckon, at around here, something like that, targeted 15 pips. Stop loss could have been down here, for example, and we'd be going up like fucking the moon. So we missed out on a good trade today, but the improvement here is, I mean, this has happened before. I don't know when it was. I'll probably have a look, and we might even go to hit data highs here. It's a bit more unlikely, but it was a trade, and it was also longs, but it just surged up. But the reason why we didn't get an entry was because we didn't find that break of structure, and it was very annoying. It was very, very fucking annoying. But I'll see you boys tomorrow, not tomorrow, on Wednesday for our next trade. It's gonna be a good one. Hey, at least we didn't, lose. We did end up switching biases, but I kind of was holding a grudge, or I was really putting value on this 5 minute break of structure, which if we're getting a 15 minute break of structure, that's like what? We're getting the 15, where the 15 minute close? whoops. 15-minute closes here. Exactly, 15-minute closure, break of structure, and we ended up continuing the trend. But yeah, I guess that's kind of it. We could have entered here, or even here. I reckon the entry would have been here, because 15-minute closed right here, then that would have been the continuation for that 15-minute break of structure, 1-minute continuation. But yeah, we already got that disrespect in the gap, you know. We got our reaction from taking out this small bit of liquidity, I guess. And it looks like we're probably gonna take this out, we're retracing. But we might be making equal highs, low key, so. Or potentially doing something like that. See you boys on Wednesday. Laters.